Y'all, it's Miss Dalkey again, and this time we're going to be doing multiplication and division on a hundreds chart. Okay, I know that sounds kind of confusing, but if you'll see in just a minute that it's real easy. So we're going to do our first problem, which is 5 times 2. Now, I always like to start with the biggest number. Okay, with the biggest number. So 5 is the biggest number. And so 5 times 2 means that I have 2 groups of 5. So I'm going to make or count 2 groups of 5. Here we go, and I'm going to start at 1. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's one group of 5. Now I'm going to count by 5 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's my second group of 5. So one group, two groups. I could do it like this. There's one group. There's two groups. One group, two groups. Two groups of 5 is 10. Now that one's real easy. Let's say it was 7 groups of 5. 7 times 5, okay? So that means I'm going to be counting 7 groups of 5. So I've got 2 groups right here. So now I'm going to keep going. Let's say I don't know that these are all going to line up. So I'm going to make sure that I count them right every time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's another group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's another group. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. And remember, I needed 7 groups, so I've got to keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 groups of 5. I need one more group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's my 7th group, and so that means that 7 groups of 5 equals 35. You got it, didn't you? Yeah, good job. Now then, we're going to go a little bit harder. That one with 5s and 10s, you know they're going to line up behind, just up and down from each other. So that's kind of easy to do. Let's do one that's not so easy, and let's do 6 times 8, okay? Now, 6 times 8, I can either make 6 groups of 8, or I can make 8 groups of 6. Now, I kind of like to start with a bigger number because I have to count fewer groups if I use the bigger number. So I'm going to count by 8 and make 6 groups of 8. Because remember, the problem that we're doing is 6 times 8. Okay? So we can do this and we'll see what we get. So I'm going to count 6 groups of 8. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now that first group is pretty easy, isn't it? You don't even really have to count to 8. You can just go to 8 and know that that's that. But there's our first group of 8. Now I'm going to count another group of 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there is my second group of 8, and we're at 16. But I need 6 groups of 8. So I'm going to do this 4 more times, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's another group. Now, how many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I still need two groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I'm going to go back and double check and make sure I have 6 groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 groups of 8 equals 48. You got it. Yeah. See how easy that is? Now, you can still make arrays. You can draw equal groups. You can get a whole bunch of handful of beans and count out 6 groups with 8 beans in each group, or 8 groups with 6 beans in each group. It doesn't matter. As long as you use the same two numbers to multiply, then you're going to get the same answer. Okay, now let me erase this, and we're going to do another problem. It's a little bit more difficult. Not really, but you're going to think it is. You're going to think it is because you're not used to seeing problems like this. Okay, let me get it written. Okay. Oh, I just wrote on my shirt. Oh well, hopefully it'll come out. Okay, the problem is 7 times what equals 56? I don't know what that number is. I might have to figure it out. But this is going to be so easy. Let me show you. First off, you circle the biggest number. You circle 56 because that's a known number. So I'm going to, oh, here it is, 56. Now, my other number that I know is 7. So if I count groups of 7 until I get to 56, then I'll know how many groups I have to count, or what number I have to multiply by 7 to get 56. Okay, so here we go. Here's the first number, that's 7. We know we really don't have to count that first group. Okay, I'm going to count by 7s until I get to 56. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I'm going to stop marking those numbers out now because I know that when I make my circle, that's a group. So I'm not going to mark those numbers out anymore. You still can if you need to. It's okay. Whatever makes it easier for you. Okay, I'm going to start at 22. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Am I going to get there with one more group? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oops. Still going. I bet this is the last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There I am at 56. Okay. There I am at 56. Now let's count how many circles I have. And that's going to tell me how many groups of 7 that I counted. So now make sure that you count them from the top down to make sure that you got the right number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 8 groups of 7 that makes 56. So that means that 7 times 8 is 56. Okay, pretty easy, huh? You thought it was going to be hard. Ha ha ha. Nope, I don't like hard stuff, so I don't do it. Now then, let's start with a division problem. We'll go 72 divided by what equals 9. Okay, I've got to get a drink. Hold on, my mouth is dry. Good old water. Okay, so now, once I erase my board, my hundreds chart, 72 divided by what equals 9. Kind of looks like the last problem, right? The only difference is there's a division sign instead of a multiplication sign, because division and multiplication are opposites of each other. Just like addition and subtraction are opposites, so is multiplication and division. Okay, so if you can do the multiplication, you've got the division pretty much taken care of too. All right, so let's see, we're going to circle our big number, 72, and we know that 9 is one of the answers, so we're going to count the groups of 9, okay? So here's my first group, 9, didn't have to count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Do you notice a pattern here? Look, see how they're going at a diagonal? Nines do that. If you're doing the nines correctly on your hundreds chart, they will make a diagonal line all the way down. So guess what? It's going to run into that 72. So because I know on my hundreds chart that if I do this with the nines, I can just don't even have to count. And this is an easy way to learn your facts. There. I circled every 9 all the way down to 72. Now then, how many groups of 7 did I circle? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so now you have 72 divided by 8 equals 9. Okay, this is the easiest way that I know to do division. Okay, besides just knowing it in your brain, knowing your multiplication facts, and being able to say, okay, well, if 8 times 9 equals 72, then 72 divided by 9 equals 8, or 78 divided by 8 equals 9. So if you're having trouble with your multiplication problems, you might want to try a little bit harder to learn them, or to learn how to do them on the hundreds chart, because that will make your division a lot easier. Okay, let's do one more problem. One more problem. Okay, we won't do a great big one, but we're going to do this one. 6 times 4 equals, okay? 6 times 4. Now let's say that I forget that I want to count the biggest number, which would be 6. But I'm not going to think about that. I'm going to think about counting 6 groups of 4, okay? So I'm going to count by 4s, and I'm going to count 6 groups of 4. So here's my first group of 4. 1, 2, 3. Second group of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Third group of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fourth group of 4, but I need 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There's my fifth group and one more group. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 6 times 4 equals 24. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Now, you may not have a sheet like this at home that has been laminated, and that's okay. You can use beans as markers to put the beans on, and that can be your circle, okay? If you just have like a regular sheet of paper. Again, use a hundreds chart. You can look online and find free printable hundreds charts. And that is all I have for you today. If you have any questions, you can send me an email at my school email, edalkey at shermanisd.net. So just give me a holler and I will help you any way I can. I love you. Hope you have a great day and stay healthy. Don't forget to read. Bye.